Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then hi! I have glue. I'm not going to use the glue. I have ink. I'm not going to use the ink. But I do have polymer clay. That I will use. And some wire and another cap and some foil and some chopsticks. Nope, not chopsticks. Oh, here we go already. What are they called? Toothpicks. Toothpicks. Okay, so I'm making some mushrooms today for the Burton House, Charlie's room. I thought I'd better start getting on with it, and if it wasn't for Martha, I'll put a link in the description, kicking my butt, then it would probably still be sat there staring at me, hating on me for not finishing it. So I'm doing some mushrooms. And I've looked at the picture online to sort of get a feel of the shape of the mushrooms, because I like to do mushrooms. I do them my way, but these are sitting like a bell shape. Is it a bell shape I'm trying to say in my head? Oh, I don't know. But anyway, I'm using the lid off the glue to make the mushroom cap, and using my little tool just to get it smooth round inside. And I've wrapped the clay around the stick. I have not used any glue. I don't use glue. Suppose I should, but so far so good. Touching of some sort of wood. And apparently I'm a poet and I didn't know it. But anyway, I have almost done this mushroom, but I just want to put I have no idea what bits are called. I didn't do very well in I was going to say geography then, not geography. I'm going to say science. That's the one. The bit that ruffles underneath, that kind of sticks the head to the body. You know, that bit there. So yeah, I put a little bit extra around the middle. It's not really the middle. It's just underneath the hood of the mushroom. Or am I thinking something else? Do I need to stop talking right now? I think I do. Anywho, I'm now making circles where the little white blobs are going to be, and you'll see in the pictures because I forget to do them before I finish. So I need to make sure that this is nice and round, so I'm using that cap. See, you don't need expensive tools. All I've used here is a bit of foil, my hands, odds and sods that's around the house, and my little pokey tool. So it's great. No expensive stuff. I mean, the clay itself, you can class that as quite expensive, but it lasts. Especially for me, because I do like to do small things, and I don't do thick things with it. Although I have got coloured, and I really should get my head around the coloured stuff. I put a blob in the bottom just so that the sticky pointy thing doesn't go straight through, and I need the bottom to be a little bit more bulbous. So I just whack another bit on, smooth it down, and then give it a bit of a rub with my fingers, roll it between my fingers so it makes it nice and smooth, and then flatten the bottom. And the foil, this is where the foil comes in. Oh, I forgot I put that little line in too. I stab the foil. So then I've got something to put the mushrooms on, to be in the oven, to keep them upright. Yeah, all but one stays upright. I wonder if you can guess which one doesn't stay upright. Could it be the one I use with the wire that has a plastic coating on that is very thin and is for gardening? Well, it doesn't stand up because I cover it. I cover most of it with clay. So I've barely got anything for this thing to actually stab into. But later on, painting wise, I UV a sticky stabby thing. Oh, them wood things. Oh my god. Sticky stabby thing. Toothpick. I glue a toothpick with some UV on the bottom so I can hold it to paint. Because otherwise I'd be getting paint everywhere. And red and white, because that's the colours I'm going to use to start off with. If you get any white near red, it ain't going to stay white. I don't know what it is. Even when it's dry, it seems to just seep. Ugh. Mind you, I don't really wait for things to get dry. Because I'm impatient. I can't help it. I paint everything like yesterday. So that's that bit. And I'm going to leave you to watch me make a few bits. And I'll come back later, leave you a bit of music.
A river of chocolate, silky and sweet. A greedy child couldn't resist the treat. Splash went the sound, oh what a blast. In the flowing cocoa he was sinking fast. Wonka hears a splash, he says oh boy. Augustus Gloop treats the river like a toy. The Oompa Loompas close at hand, ready to rescue just as they had planned. Wonka hears a splash, he says oh boy. Augustus Gloop treats the river like a toy. The Oompa Loompas close at hand, ready to rescue just as they had planned. Sweets and marshmallow mixing in the flow. Cocoa soup swirling like a show. Augustus, oh Augustus Gloop, caught up in that chocolatey loop. Oompa Loompas moving quick and neat, got the rescue dance, it's quite the feat. Pulling Loop from his tasty trap, gotta save the kid and give him a nap. Chocolate dreams and candy schemes, Augustus learned not all's as it seems. Wonka laughing with a twinkle and cheer. In this magical factory, everything's clear. Sweets and marshmallow mixing in the flow. Cocoa soup swirling like a show. Augustus, oh Augustus Gloop, caught up in that chocolatey loop. Is quite the feat. Pulling Loop from his tasty trap, gotta save the kid and give him a nap.
So now I'm on to my second mushroom. This is the one still on the wire. Oh, excuse my chair, it's making creakers. And I quite like this one because it's a bit bendy. But I have made others as well, so you'll only be seeing two being made, I think. Yeah, two, because I've already done the other ones. I did them on, oh, I don't even remember what day it was. But now I'm going to make what am I going to make? I'm going to make a tree, but it's more of a candy cane twist tree. Now, in the movie, there's the trees are kind of singular, not so many branches, but I don't have much room in that room. So I thought if I could just make the one, but make it more tree-like, as well as keeping the candy cane feature, then I'm kind of hoping it works. And to be honest, I think it does. It takes a while, but yeah, it gets there. So I'm going to wrap all the wire up with polymer clay and then roll and squish and hope and pray that it all sticks together, which it does because the wire is, well, twisted. It's a lot easier when you've got twisted wire than your flat bog standard. because it grips to the twisty bits better. Now this is the bit I'm going to use as my base because I want the tree to actually be freestanding. Although at the minute it has got a toothpick attached to it, so I could paint it. And I haven't taken them off yet because I'm not going to do that until I'm ready because I don't know how much of the toothpick I need to cut off. Because I'm still not quite sure how I'm going to do the river, other than the fact that the stairs is going to be the chocolate waterfall. Because I thought that would be actually ideal because it's going down. I mean, I know you can go upstairs, but you look at them and they always look like you should come down, I think, anyway. So that's going to be the chocolate waterfall. That's going to be easy peasy. It's the rest of the room. I've got to put wallpaper up. I've got to paint the wallpaper first. I've got the boat done. I'll link the video in this one if anybody's forgotten what it looks like. I basically forgot what it would look like until I opened the door. And what else? That's wallpaper, chocolate river, chocolate waterfall. Yeah, and then I need grassy banks either side. No, I don't. Not either side of the boat because I'm going to just have the boat closer because the boat takes up quite a lot of room. And then I've got to make some lollipops, some sweeties, and I need to find my tiny, tiny bear mould so I can make a giant gummy bear. It'll look giant in there, but it is the smallest one I've got. So yeah, I want to do a gummy bear. So it's got to be transparent enough that it looks like a gummy bear, but also colourful. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, I'm doing like the roots on the bottom. I'm also making it so it stands up. And I will make the branches look a little twisty. Yeah, and pointed at the end. I find it's a lot easier when it's just straight wire to twist your polymer clay around it. Sticks better because you're then sticking it to itself rather than just sticking it to the wire. Like I've said before, I am no expert with polymer clay. I use polymer clay like every other art medium. I chuck it together and see what happens. Just quite a few times it turns out all right. So I'm going to leave you with this and put a little bit more music on. Enjoy!
Charlie found a golden glow in a world of sugar snow. Chocolate rivers ebb and flow underneath the factory's dome. Willy Wonka's grin so sly, Oompa Loompa sing and fly. Candy dreams start to die in a place where sweets can lie. Golden tickets sparkle bright, but there's shadows in the light. Sugar highs and midnight frights, candy-coated endless night. Trapped within the cocoa maze, lollipops and twisted glaze, echoes haunting caramel haze, every turn is darkly phased. Marshmallow clouds seem so kind, licorice ropes that slowly bind, peppermint prisons you will find in a factory that's lost its mind. Chocolate dreams are bittersweet, every child's heart has a beat. Specters in the sugar sheet, whimsy masks the shadow's feet.
So I'm painting the mushroom caps red. Surprise. But I'm putting different tones of red and a little bit of pink just to lighten it up so the light's hitting from top. And I'll also be dulling the white on the mushrooms down because they are just too white for me. And it's Burton after all. It's just like, everything's got to be a little bit darker, hasn't it? Hasn't it? Oh God, and my comments coming out again. But yeah, they were a bit matte for my liking, but I do rectify that because I want them to shine as though they're sweets. Because in the mushrooms, it's supposed to be like a marshmallowy goo, and this is Augustus Gloop, and he's covered in chocolate, and he will be very drippy, and he will be in the chocolate river. Oh, I also plan on doing some pipes. Completely forgot about that bit. I bought a very cheap pack of, well, pipes. It's like a game. I don't understand what the game is because it's only from a pawn shop. Um, and I've also got a mould to do pipes and taps and things like that. So I think I'm gonna have one wall that's, pipes that lead up to the ceiling across. So you get a pipe coming down that's going to collect Augustus, so it'll be just above his head. I'm hoping that's what's going to happen. Because in my head, I see one thing, but then I look at the room and think, oh, where am I going to put it all? I really need a bigger house. Or I really need to learn how to measure. Because the boat, the gummy boat bed thing, if I just tipped it to its side and then put it in, just fit. Just. Oh my God. It was such a close shave. I really did not want to have to cut that down like I did the mushroom in the Alice in Wonderland room. Oh my God, it was terrible. Uh, I looked at the actual thing and thought, oh no, that's not going to fit. But it was like, phew. But this is like the candy cane tree. Um, so I'm trying to candy cane it up without it looking too messed up. And I do apologise. I'm at it again. I'm off camera. I did it with some of the making the tree. Now I'm doing painting it the tree. Painting it the tree? Words. I'm just going to say it. Words. I do English sometimes. But yeah, you can see how easy it is now with the toothpick UV'd on to the bottom. Because I haven't got to touch the actual tree then. Not that you can see the tree. I mean, well, why would you want to see the tree? It's only a video creating trees and mushrooms and painting them. You don't need to see that, do you? No. One day I will be a professional. Not today again. Definitely not today. I mean, you can see it sometimes. I pop it back down. It's only because I'm away with fairies myself and not actually thinking, can you actually see this? I was having a whale of a time. I like painting stuff like this, putting the little details in. And my cat has now decided she's now going to play in the crinkly bag. And I'm hoping I can get rid of that with the suppress thingy. Anyway, I'm going to dull down the mushrooms a little bit with some dry brushing, and I'm going to use my mat for that because I need to thin it down a bit. And I hope you like what you see. If you do, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate you all watching and being here, and I hope to see you all next time. I shall put some photos up of them closer and finished because I actually forgot to put the white in, and I put resin on the top to make them shiny. So I'll see you all next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Shadows like the shade of unicorn with the black and white. Happy she dances on the moonlit night, creating a story on the land. Her hands get so free to the softest spell, wrapping wonders in her secret spells. From threads of silver and whispers bright, a tapestry woven in the dark of night. Her hands get so free to the softest spell, wrapping wonders in her secret spells. From threads of silver